What's up, world? It's your boy Terrell Miller, your astrologer teacher, and today I'm finna give y'all my sun through each house series. So make sure y'all tune in, follow the stars, like, subscribe this page. Now, the first thing we gotta know is what is the sun? The sun represents your pride, your ego, your self-confidence, where you're gonna shine at this lifetime. But mainly it represents your father, the government, people in higher authority. So wherever the sun houses it goes into, then that's where you're gonna shine at. That's what's gonna help develop your ego in life. You're gonna have some type of pride about that. You feel me? So, and since the sun is the most purest planet, it represents the king obtaining a throne, then that's where you're gonna have your kingly status at. Feel me? So let's say, for instance, if the sun is in the first house, people who was born with the sun in the first house, that means the sun is on your rising sign, your ascendant, which is your physical body. So a lot of these people, they have tremendous willpower to shine this lifetime, have tremendous willpower to gain some type of authoritative position, because the sun represents being in an authoritative position. Unless the sun is debilitated. If it's debilitated, you gain that authoritative position through partnership, after marriage, things like that. But with the sun in the first house, these people have tremendous willpower to shine. You are here to develop your own ego. The sun in the first house is kind of strong. The strongest points for the sun is when it's in the 10th house and when it's in the first house. When it's in the first house, a person could have been born in the morning. So sunrise is one of the strongest times to worship the sun, give an offering to the sun. When it's 12 o'clock, then the sun is in the 10th house. Everybody see the sun. So that's when the sun is at its strongest point. So people with the sun in the first house, they definitely get noticed in life. They definitely get rise to some type of authoritative position. Some of these people are here to burn their karma, and since the sun is on their ascendant, you'll see that some of these people could physically have a burnt mark on them, or an accident could happen while they was young. Like, let's say like the sun is in Taurus and is in Kritika Nakshatra. Kritika represents burns, fires, bruises, knives. So that person born with the sun in the first house, then you probably could see a burnt mark somewhere on their body. But these people are who they say they are with the sun in the first house. Feel me? Because their ego is not getting developed through no other signs, no other houses. You feel me? Or the sun in the second house. Your ego gets developed the more you obtain possessions. The more you speak, the more you communicate, the more you obtain your family assets, person ego gets developed also. You are here to burn your karma dealing with finances, possessions. When the sun is in a purified sign like Aries or Sagittarius, then it could show a person could bring a lot of money into the family. If the sun is debilitated, in an uncomfortable sign, it shows that a person could waste the family assets. Person only deal with family members just to get their assets. You feel me? So those two things make a difference. But when the sun is in the second house, it shows that your father was one of the main sources of finances in the family. Father showed family members how to go out there and make money. Since the second house represents your vocal cords, it could show that this person, when you speak, people listen. Because the second house and the sun is there. It's like person has an authoritative voice. Person has a voice to lead other people. And with the sun in the second house, you have tremendous power to obtain other people's assets. Not just your assets, other people's assets. But the more you make money, the more you get fine items and material possessions that helps develop your ego. If the sun was in the third house, then you're here to develop your ego through your siblings. You shine when it comes to communicating, transportation. When you buy that new car you like, that raises your status in life. When you communicate, when you do marketing and sales, that raises your status in life. But since the sun is in the third house represents your siblings. It shows that your siblings is going to be very dynamic, have a strong, powerful ego themselves. So if you have the sun in the third house, you can occasionally bump heads with your siblings. Why? Because they're just like you. They have a strong, prideful ego too, but when you have the sun in the third house, these people gain status in life. The more they communicate, the more they get into marketing and sales, the more they drive better transportations. You feel me? You got the sun in the third house, and you got a ugly vehicle. The moment you get a nice looking vehicle, you'll see that your career started to rise. Your career started to blossom also. These people do very good when it comes to social media. You feel me? Because the third house represents all your talents. That means the sun is like that flashlight, and it's shining light on all your past life gifts. So these people have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of business schemes also. And the third house represents your local community. So you shine in your local hometown. The sun in the fourth house is also your homeland. So these people shine in their homeland. It shows that your ego got developed through your mother. It shows that the mother had a very dynamic ego. The mother could have been very creative or outgoing person, or just had a strong personality. But when the sun in the fourth house, you shine when you obtain property. You becomes the king when you obtain property. The moment you buy a house for yourself, you're gonna feel good about that. You're gonna be like, finally got my own kingship. With the sun in the fourth house, you can also see that these people have an office or they have a business from home, or they take up a career that's dealing with homeland security, property, real estate, or life insurance, jobs where you had to go door to door and deal with people of the homeland, or jobs dealing with restaurants, hospitals, hotel managements also. But when the sun is in the fourth house, these people shine. These people become the king of their family. So if you have a family, you know, brothers, siblings, things like that, in the end, you're going to end up being the one who's controlling the family, taking over the family assets, getting real estate and property through the family also. So this is a very good position. It's just the sun in the fourth house, it loses directional strength. Because like I said, the sun is more powerful in the 10th house. So its weakest point is opposite to it, which is the fourth house. You feel me? So these people really don't know who their enemies are, truly. They have less direction in life to find their career because the sun is in the fourth house. But when your sun is in your fourth house, your mother is going to lead you to what you need to be doing in life. You feel me? So these people, mother, have fixed opinions about what they're supposed to be doing. If the sun is in the fifth house, then your ego is here to get developed through children, first of all, and the person that you have children with. So your baby mama, your kids, or your baby daddy, they help develop your ego. Also, you shine when you get into stock marketing, sports, bettings. You shine when you get your degree also, because the fifth house represents education, getting your basic education. These people can become school teachers also. Or you shine in a creative arena. That means going into entertaining fields, getting into the entertainment. Let's say if the sun was in the sign Leo in the fifth house. This person has a dynamic, creative approach, you feel me, to life. You gain through the government through speculative business. You can gain through the government through children, like child support, feel me? A child had bad health and you get income through that, you feel me? So with the sun in the fifth house, you are here to burn your karmas, dealing with kids, dealing with the person that you have kids with, feel me? And occasionally you'll bump heads with your children. But when the sun is in the fifth house, it gives you, wherever the sun is at, it gives you dominion over that house, because the sun is the most strongest planet. So these people are very authoritative with their kids, and their kids really listen to them. But occasionally, since the sun is too hot, you can bump heads with your kids when the sun is in the fifth house. Show that your dominancy is too strong for the kids. You feel me? You could be too mature for kids. Also with the sun in the sixth house. If you was born with the sun in the sixth house, then your ego gets developed through the jobs that you work. Feel me? Every job that you take is gonna somehow shape your ego. Most people who are Virgos, you're naturally born with the sun in the sixth house. So with the sun going in the sixth house, your ego gets developed through competition. The moment you get a manager position or get a promotion on your job, that helps develop your ego also. Or the moment you be of service to other people, taking care of unprivileged people, taking care of pets and animals, that helps develop your ego. Actually, competition helps develop your ego. When you get into it with somebody, or you beat somebody up, or you beat somebody at their own game, that helps develop your ego. You feel me? But when you have the sun in the sixth house, you are here to burn your karmas, dealing with your health. So this is a good alignment for you to focus on your body. These people can be fitness instructors. These people could, their ego gets developed the more they go to the gym. Maybe you went to the gym and you seen this beautiful lady that became your wife and she helped develop your ego. Feel me? These are the people who love pets and animals. Animals help develop their ego, their personality in life. You are here to burn your karmas, dealing with being a service to other people, taking care of other people, working, tilling the earth, taking care of your own health also. With the sun in the seventh house, you shine when it comes to partnership. The moment that you get married, that help you get status in life. With the sun in the sixth house too, your job helps you get status in life. The work that you do in life is going to rise you to the top because the sun is the king. But when you was born with the sun in the seventh house, it shows that your ego gets developed through your spouse. So occasionally it can give you a very dominant spouse. It can give you a spouse who got a strong personality also. But the more you in partnership, you gain status in life. Your partner helps you, show you the way to deal with your business. Your partner become a source of your reputation in life because people always see you with your partner. So y'all two reputation is tied into each other. Also, you shine when it comes to sales, marketing, going into business for yourself, because the seventh house represents the marketplace where you go sell things to other people. So these people are very good at budgeting. They can sell you anything. They're very good at fashion also. So when it gets to fashion, designing, these people do very good at that. But when you have the sun is in the seventh house, your ego gets developed through partnership, through marriage, and the more that you interact with other people. If you was born with the sun in the eighth house, then your ego gets developed through sex. Your ego gets developed through investigating hidden things of the world. Your ego gets developed through shared income too. You shine when it comes to other people's finances. These people can easily hit the lottery. These people easily get gains through the government. They easily get some type of inheritance also because their sun is shining light on that. Also, if you was born with the sun in the eighth house, your ego gets developed through your in-laws. They give you very strong, powerful, dominant in-laws that help shape your ego in some type of way. You feel me? So it's just like you might get cool with your spouse's mother, and through that she helps shape your personality. You might get into it with your in-laws, and through that helps shape your personality. But anytime the sun is in the eighth house, your ego gets developed with the more you go through ups and downs in life, the more you experience death-like situations also. With the sun in the eighth house, you shine when it comes to sexuality. So these people can sell sex toys also. You shine when it comes to being a mystic. A lot of these people are already psychic, or they can definitely get into tarot cards, occult knowledge also. Anything that's taboo of the world, anything that's underground, these people have dominion over that. They become the king of the underworld. With the sun in the ninth house, if you were born with the sun in the ninth house, then you shine when you get into higher learning, when you get into religion, when you get into spirituality. It shows that your father, your gurus, your teachers in life is going to help shape your personality. Maybe you had a rapper in your local community that you looked up to. You looked at that person like a guru, and that person helped shape your personality. When the sun is in the ninth house, that's a very good sign because it's a dignified sign. That means these people is going to act with morals. These people is going to follow the law also. They don't follow the law, then the sun get caught in the ninth house because it's in the house of the law. You feel me? So whatever they do it in a dignified way. If they're a street dude, then they're going to be hardcore about the rules of the street. You don't break this rule, you don't snitch, you don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but when the sun is in the ninth house, your ego gets developed the more you go to foreign places. Traveling to foreign places helps shapes your ego in life. Being around different cultures in life helps shapes your ego. It shows that your father helps shapes your personality also. The father could have been a good teacher. He could have been a guru. He could have been a popular person in foreign places also. Anytime you have the sun in the ninth house, you are here to burn your karma with getting your higher education. The moment you get your degree, The moment you get a trade for yourself, that helps shape your ego. Your confidence rises through that. The moment you get into religion, traveling in foreign places, it helps you get status in life. If you was born with the sun in the 10th house, this is one of the most strongest signs you can get. You feel me? So when the sun is in the 10th house, you gain status in your career. You gain popularity out there in the world because everybody sees your sun. These people definitely gain through the government. They gain through people in higher position. Your personality will get shaped through your father. That's for the sun in the 10th and the 9th house. So through your father, that will help shape your personality. The more you run into authoritative people will help shape your personality. Like going to court, dealing with judges, dealing with police officers, dealing with CEOs, managers, things like that. The more you come in contact with high-ranking people, that help shape your personality. You shine in your career field. The moment you get a promotion, the moment you get a raise in your career, then your status go up in life. Your ego go up in life. You have more pride about yourself also. And this is a good sign to gain through the father, to gain through the government. Only thing bad about the sun in the 10th house is everybody see you. Like people who are celebrities, most of them have the sun in the 10th house. They make one mistake, everybody see it. A celebrity litter or throw some trash on the ground, not TMZ caught it, they blasted it on the news. So everybody see you with the sun in the 10th house. If you was born with the sun in the 11th house, then you shine when it comes to your network circle. You shine the more that you being sociable, the more that you being around a social event. So these people shine when it comes to their friends, their social network circle. Since the sun represents authoritative people, these people meet very authoritative friends in life. CEOs, bosses, managers, people who are popular also. Since the 11th house represents your gains in life, then you can gain through the government with this alignment. You can gain through your father with this alignment. You're going to gain with your social network circle. It shows that you are here to burn your karmas dealing with your friend and your elder sibling. It can also show that your elder sibling is an authoritative person. You can look up to your elder sibling. You can look up to them more than your father. Your elder sibling could have been a father figure in your life with the sun in the 11th house. But when you have the sun in the 11th house, it brings tremendous amount of gains to a person. The more you be sociable, the more you go to events, the more you be around your friends, your network circles, that helps develop your ego. It shows that you shine when you in a creative arena around a lot of people. You feel me? And it gives you authoritative friends. That means friends who got good jobs, friends who are uppity in life, friends who got good status in life also. But the sun is the hottest planet. So when it's in the house, in the 11th house, you could tend to be, friends could think you too flashy. They think you too showy sometimes. You feel me? These are the friends who want all the attention, or the friends who got on all the jewelry, all the accessories, and they other friends ain't really got that much. Hint, Moneybag Yo. You feel me? He got the sun in the 11th house. You know what I'm saying? But he's here to burn his karma dealing with friends. So occasionally he could fall out with friends. And he gained through the government. As y'all know, Moneybag Yo had a drug case and he made it through. His other members got locked up, but his Jupiter is in his 10th house. So even if he didn't snitch, it wasn't for him to go to jail with the sun in the 11th house. If your sun is in the 12th house, then your ego gets developed the moment you go towards foreign places. Your ego gets developed through spirituality. Your ego gets developed through isolation. Sometimes the sun in the 12th house is kind of powerful because these people shape their own ego. The more they're isolated to themselves, the more they can read about spirituality, get into astrology, get into mysticism. This for the 12th, the 4th, and the 8th house. So if you have the sun in the 12th, 4th, and 8th house, these people want to be behind the scene learning spirituality also. With the sun in the 12th house, your ego gets developed through sexual activity. The more you have sex, that helps develop your ego. These people can become spiritual gurus of sex also. And with the sun in the 12th house, it can show that the father either went to foreign places. If the sun is debilitated, then it could show that the father could have been in jail, isolation also. But you are here to burn your karmas, dealing with spirituality, dealing with sexuality, and dealing with going towards foreign places also. These people become the king of the spiritual world. Because whatever the sun is at shows you where you're going to gain the throne at. You feel me? So these people become the king of the spiritual world. They have the power to take what's hidden from the world and bring it to the light. And the sun in the 12th house is looking at your 6th house. That means it always reveal your enemies to you. Whether it's through dreams, whether it's through they just told you that they don't like you, but it always reveal your enemies. It could show that your father went to foreign places also. And the 12th house represents jails, isolation, asylums. So these people get the ego gets developed through going to jail, going to foreign places, being in hospitals, things like that. These people could go to these places and heal other people. It's just like if the sun was exalted in Aries. This person is definitely a powerful spiritual teacher. You feel me? And with the sun is in the 12th house, these people are content with being isolated. They're content with being alone also. So their ego gets developed through spirituality, isolation, bedroom, sex also. And going to foreign places. The more you go towards foreign places, it shows that a person is going to obtain the throne in foreign places. Their status will rise when they work for a multi-foreign company or when they work for themselves. But all the way through our houses, it just show you where you're going to shine at, where you're going to burn your karmas at. So the sun in the 1st house, you want to shine. You are here to develop your own ego. You are here to burn your own karmas. Sun in the 2nd house, you shine the more you obtain money. The more you get possession, that helps give you confidence, helps give you status in life. You are here to burn your karma, dealing with your immediate family members, your father, and being an authoritative figure. Whether you being too greedy with the assets or where you need to share your money a little bit more. Or the sun in the 3rd house, you shine when it comes to your siblings, when it comes to communicating, when it comes to business ideals, when it comes to being sociable, marketing, sales, and social media. But when the sun goes into the 3rd house, your ego gets developed through transportation. The more you interact with your siblings, your cousins, people of your local neighborhood, that helps develop your ego. These people become very popular amongst their local community, amongst their siblings. The sun in the 4th house, you shine when you obtain property, when you become nurturing for the people of the homeland. This is a good alignment for somebody to be a mayor, because the 4th house represents everybody of the homeland, everybody who vote for you. When the sun is in the 4th house and is in a good sign, it can show somebody who could be a mayor of their homeland. You shine when you obtain property, real estate, when you go into business that's dealing with hospitality, nurturing other people too. Or with the sun in the 5th house, your ego gets developed through children and the person that you have children with. You shine the moment you get into creativity. The more you try to pursue your creative dreams, the more your ego is gonna blossom. If it's in the sign Capricorn, then it'll take a little longer time. You feel me? So the older they get, they'll get more funny. They'll start laughing more, having fun, more partying. So these people shine when it comes to social media, when it comes to partying, when it comes to being a jokester, making other people laugh. So and the sun in the 5th house can give you fame in life. You feel me? The sun in the 6th house, you shine when it comes to your daily job, your daily routine, dealing with obstacles in life, paying bills. The more you pay attention to details in life, then that helps develop your ego. You feel me? The more you conquer things in life, it helps develop your ego. The sun in the 7th house, you shine dealing with partnership. You are here to burn your karmas dealing with your partners. Just like the sun in the 6th house, you're here to burn your karmas dealing with your enemies, dealing with your father. You feel me? Sometimes when the sun is in the 6th house, the person's father could bring obstacles in their life. The person's father could be an enemy to them. You feel me? Or father could have ill health and now you have to take care of your father. But when the sun is in the 7th house, you are here to burn your karma, dealing with your spouse, dealing with relationships, dealing with business, how you dealing with the public also. Or the moment you go into business for yourself, that helps develop your ego. The moment you get into marketing and sales, it helps develop your ego. Every spouse that you run into or everybody that you run into in life is going to help shape your personality. Or the sun is in the 8th house. Sun is in the 8th house. You shine when it comes to things of the underworld. When it comes to getting inheritance in life. when it comes to getting set in wealth in life also. These people can go through many transformations, some good, some bad. But when the sun is in the 8th house, it can almost guarantee wealth. It can guarantee that somebody is good at investigating. These people are not the people you can lie to, because the sun is in the 8th house. It's shining on all the lies, the deceitful shit you can do. And sometimes it can show that the father was a sneaky person, or you don't speak about your father as much. The sun in the 9th house, you shine when you go to foreign places. You shine when you get into higher learning. When you follow the law. Also, the more you follow the law, take up a government job, that helps give you confidence, status in life. You know, so all these houses really mean something, and it shows you where you're gonna burn your karma at. So the sun in the 9th house represents the law. They probably are here to burn their karma dealing with working with the law, like going to the military, being a police officer. You feel me? So make sure, man, y'all follow this. I'm not gonna hold y'all time up too much. Y'all kind of get the hint. I am gonna do more exclusive videos that's dealing with just particularly the sun in the 1st house, the sun in the 2nd house, 3rd house, because there's so much other shit I could be explaining, but I don't have the time, so I'm gonna try to keep it brief, try to minimize things. But make sure y'all comment on this video, follow my page, follow the stars, and I love y'all. We out.